Hello and welcome back to It's About Time, where I am creating an exhaustive timeline of my favorite show, Lost. I'm so glad you're joining me. This is a great episode. I love this episode. This is called Confidence Man, where we get the backstory of Sawyer, and I'm really excited to get into it. I will tell you, if this is your first time watching Lost, be aware that this will be riddled with spoilers because I have seen Lost many times. So let's get into Confidence Man. Watership down. And Sawyer's clothes on the beach. She's watching him walk up out of this water and she is not looking away.
Sure know how to make a girl feel special, Sawyer. You're incredible, Sawyer.
I love the fact that when she rejects him, you see that he loses just a little bit of confidence. It ties in great.
Look at you. Why don't you order a chocolate sundae? When I get back, I'll use you as a dish.
Yeah, it'll be melted. Here we go with this pigeon drop. Is this the pigeon drop?
Supposed to see
I
that.
forget which kind this is.
What are you doing in my stuff, son?
Boone going through his stuff.
What happened?
Boone got
Sawyer.
everything handed to him. And then he wasn't completely honest the way that he did that. He really wanted to make Sawyer look bad in that situation.
Anyway, I worry about you out here, it's very sunny.
That's my hat.
You know, there's plenty of hats in the caves.
I want to be here for when we get rescued.
Charlie's trying to convince Claire to go to the caves.
When we get rescued.
Ran out a couple days ago. But I had 4 refills, which should have been enough for a couple months. But she always forgets her medication, so I put it in my suitcase. If he has my book, he has my luggage. If he has the luggage, he has the inhalers.
Quite a
Everything got really
conclusion to
rough
jump
today.
to.
That's everything I have. $140,000.
Here he goes.
There's an oil mining operation in the Gulf of Mexico. Drilling platforms. $300,000 buys you 1 share. Yeah, what's that?
That I give you the 160,000 and we split the profit.
Yeah, and how in the hell are you gonna scare up 160,000 bucks?
My husband.
What do I want? Kiss ought to do it.
What?
Kiss. From you, right now.
Try too hard, Sawyer.
Rebuffed
I asked
again.
you to help a woman who can't breathe, and seeing you,
Look
See
at his
me,
face.
what?
Oh, good acting.
with that piece of paper, one you keep in your pocket. Seeing the expression on your face when you read it, how carefully you fold it up, means something to you.
We know
the
Sawyer
medication.
gets really mad when anybody
you
confronts
understand.
him about the letter.
Yeah. I think I have.
Shut up. Read it. Out loud.
Remember the hostility he showed Charlotte in the flash sideways?
Dear Mr. Sawyer,
Same emotion gets strummed up.
you don't know who I am, but I know who you are, and I know what you've done. So he got angry, and he killed my mother. And then he killed himself, too.
Don't stop now.
Maybe someone who is profiting from our current circumstances.
You?
And from what I've seen, you and Mr. Sawyer
Another
share a
misdirection.
certain animosity.
No, he has an alibi.
Yes, he found a way to time delay the fuse on his rocket.
How could he possibly have been?
Anyone who watches television knows how to improvise a slow fuse.
Oh, he had his lie all figured out.
Use a cigarette. Just in case there's a next time.
And then he gives him the knife.
Look, David, you're reluctant. I get it. You got your lumber yard. You don't need this.
We should do this.
Jess, I don't even know this guy.
Show him the cash.
They did a good job with making Hawaii look like Louisiana.
The money?
This restaurant. No.
Hell, how about you hold on to it for a night?
You're pregnant? I mean, do you not crave anything? Pickles, fried ice cream, chocolate?
Peanut butter. I'm the only Australian who loves peanut butter.
I could get you peanut butter.
And that's the truth.
Deal.
I went on a trip with some Australians once.
Help! She's not breathing!
And they tried to share Vegemite with me. I hated it. And I tried to share peanut butter with them, and they couldn't stand it.
You need to listen now.
Good morning.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Oh my goodness. Sayid sharpening that bamboo.
Yeah, it does.
That's it? That's all you got?
Ooh, that looks painful.
No wonder we kicked your ass in the Gulf. Only person
Ooh,
I'll
Sayid.
is her. Happy to tell you. As soon as I get that kiss.
She could have left it right there. But all this that she's doing, she's remembering him coming up out of that water is what she's doing.
I don't have it.
What?
Medicine. I don't have it. Never did.
Ooh, here it comes.
They said you found it in their luggage.
Book washed up on shore. Went and drank with the rest of them.
You hit an artery.
Ugh.
Keep still, damn it. We're cool?
Oh, we're cool.
We get the money back.
Week from tomorrow. Tripled.
Company right now.
Deal's off.
Excuse me?
Deal's off, forget it.
What are you doing?
Hold on, what is this, a joke?
Calling it off, walking away.
You're not walking out of here. You know what I had to do for this? All this money in one day?
Take your hand off me, boy.
Sawyer,
What's going on here?
this isn't how it was supposed to work. You said that we were...
What'd he say, Jessica?
America's Bicentennial, Knoxville, Tennessee.
You
I
got
was
it.
just a kid. 8, maybe 9 years old. This letter wasn't written to you. You wrote this letter.
I was 19. Needed $6 grand to pay these guys off I was in trouble with. This is why I found a pretty lady with a dumb husband who had some money.
I'm going to put that on there.
And I
On the
got her to give it
timeline.
to me.
Sawyer did his first con when he was 19.
Get the hell out. Get out!
Who wouldn't feel sorry for you? That's horrible. Oof.
I don't know. It was like some miracle. She
Son
just showed
with
up
this
that
eucalyptus
mixture.
potion.
She rubbed it on Shannon's chest, and 10
Yes,
minutes later she was
ma'am.
breathing.
What are you doing?
Packing your stuff. You're moving to the caves.
You didn't. Peanut butter? No way.
Just like you ordered.
He pulling her clothes off the
Oh.
line.
There is one thing.
It's empty.
What? No.
So sweet and romantic.
It's full.
Nasty fingers. What if it was peanut butter in there?
It's the best bloody peanut butter I've ever tasted.
You want some?
What I did today,
Yeah.
what I almost did, I swore to do never again. If I can't keep that promise, I have no right to be here.
Sayid needs time for
There's nowhere to
reflection.
go.
Someone has to walk the shore and map the island.
I get it.
See what else there is.
Still I can see the light. What can you spare? And the home
It can't be good to read that letter over and over again. All of you therapists, comment down below. Yeah, so let's talk about this. You know, this is such a great episode. We get this great Sawyer backstory. I'm going to start, like we always start, with some of the things on the island. September the 30th, 2004. This is day 9 on the island, right? So here's some of the things that happen. Sawyer catches Boone going through his luggage, and he, subsequently beats him up. Also, Charlie gets Claire the fake peanut butter so that she will go to the caves with him. And then Shannon struggles with her asthma and ends up having a really severe asthma attack. And Sun makes the eucalyptus potion. Also, the important stuff that happened in the episode, Sayid tortures Sawyer for the inhalers and ends up stabbing him brutally. Sayid feels remorse and leaves the group. And it's all because John Locke gassed his head up and then handed him a knife. John Locke's type of magic, I'll say, works for the good or for the bad. He did the same type of thing with Charlie, if we look at it that way, in terms of talking to him in such a way that helped him to make a certain decision about his drug addiction. And now we see him doing the very same thing to Sayid, trying to convince him that Sawyer has done something, which, once he provides him the knife, the stuff that's going on with Shannon, now you have, fanned the flames for an explosive interaction, and that's exactly what happened. And then the other thing that we saw was Kate kisses Sawyer. It was a little too much, but she kissed him. And then Kate discovered that Sawyer wrote the letter, his letter that he reads about his father killing his mother after his father was conned. Sawyer wrote that letter as a boy. That's really sad. A really sad part of that. So those are the things that happened on the island, day 9, September 30th, 2004. So let's go back to some of the other time clues and see if we can figure some stuff out. So the easiest thing to pinpoint is, the 1976 date, because we talked about America's bicentennial, right? So that is when Sawyer wrote his letter, and that was the same year that his father killed his mother after being conned. And we know it because, in season 6, we actually see Jacob give Sawyer the pen to write the letter just after the funeral. And so That was 1976, right? Okay, then Sawyer talked about, and we know that Sawyer was 8, one of the numbers. And so if we look at it that way, we're going to also mark that in 1968, James Sawyer Ford is born. And then he talked about when he was 19 years old, he ran into a little trouble and he did his first con. A 19-year-old Sawyer does his first con. We also heard Sayid confirm again that he was, in the Republican Guard as a communications officer, getting the enemy to communicate. And when was the time period? And I want to get a date for this, and I might have to parking lot it until we can figure it out or find an approximation in there. Sawyer cons the couple and then ends up leaving them with the cash once he saw their little boy because, it reminded him of his own personal situation. So when was that? It was, it's definitely before he meets Cassidy and does, in the long con, right? And I know that it was Cassidy who turned him in and got him placed in prison. So it's before that time period of his life, because she actually visits him in prison and confirms that it was her and talks about their daughter. So this is sometime before all of that took place. So I might parking lot that, and we'll come back and, later on, and we'll figure out where that fits into our timeline. So I feel pretty good about what we accomplished today in season 1, episode 9, Confidence Man. And I thank you all so much for watching. It's About Time. Oh, I almost forgot. So you can also please comment and subscribe. I want to have more discussion, and I would love for more of you to comment so that we can talk about this. But also you can watch ahead as I work out the timeline. Also, you can get full downloads, PDFs of the timeline that I'm creating at patreon.com/itsabouttime. I hope to see you there, and thank you for watching. Have a great one. Bye-bye.